Hey, what's up, guys? It's Online Money 24/7, and today we're going to be talking about why you won't be rich or why most people aren't. And as you can see in this picture down below, you have the controversial image of the rich person with the cheap used car and the poor person on the right with the nice expensive sports car. So why is this? What is this denomination here between these two comparisons? All right, moving into the first thing, what most people do is that they pay money per month and go in debt for a car and end up paying more in the long term. That's what most people do because they feel like they need to have that certain kind of lifestyle, and they feel like they need that certain kind of car to drive. And that's what most people do. But you know what's the even smarter thing to do? What's smarter to do is to get a cheap used car, and 100% of it is paid in full. That means that you don't have to pay more in the long term, and you're not in debt at all for your car. Now, that also raises a question. Well, what if I have the money then? What if I can pay 100% in full for the sports car? Then go for it. But the thing is, in reality, most people don't have enough money to pay for the sports car 100% in full. They have to make a car payment and pay more per month and end up paying more in the long run, which is just stupid. You know, why would you pay more for something in the long run just to have it quick it's because it makes people feel good. That's really what it is, but that's the stupid thing to do and the irresponsible thing to do, to make yourself feel good by paying more for a sports car to live a certain lifestyle. So, yeah, if you have the money to afford it, buy the sports car if you want to. It's your life. But if you don't have the money to afford it and go into debt, that's one of the reasons that blocks people from becoming wealthy. So instead, go with the cheap used car if you don't have the money to afford to pay the other car in full. And most people don't. So it's going to save you in the long run is to pay 100% in full for the car. And you know what the thing is that people do this on more than just their car. They do this on almost everything. Most people do this on everything, every aspect of their lifestyle. They do it on the car. They do it on the house. They do it on the ring. They do it on the dog. It's a cute dog, but they do it on the dog. They do it on the Rolex, and they do it on their phones. So people go into debt because they get bigger things than they need. They get the sports car that's a bit more expensive, but because they want to live a certain lifestyle. They get the house and a mortgage that's bigger than what they can afford. You know, getting a mortgage, there's nothing wrong with that. Most people have to do that. But when you get a house that is significantly higher than what you really realistically could afford, you're not going to have any money to put into your investments and turn your money into money. You're just going to be kind of moving along paycheck to paycheck. And that's what people do when they get these kind of payments on all of these lifestyle choices: the dog, the Rolex, the phone, the ring, the house, the car. You know, all those things are what holds people down and pulls them back down and not have any money to put into investments, because at the end of the day, the investments is what's going to turn your money into more money. And if you don't have anything left over at the end of the month because you're paying off all your debt from all these dumb decisions, you know, you're not going to have anything in years to come, and you're just going to be sitting at the same place going into debt. And at the end of the day, when you're doing all these lifestyle choices, usually it's people try and impress other people, but at the end of the day, nobody really cares. Nobody really cares what car you drive, what house you live in, all these things. It's like that trying to be better than someone else, but at the end of the day, no one really cares. People are so selfish that they care more about themselves than they do what other people do with their own lives. So why care about what someone else thinks about your lifestyle? Like, why get all these things just to live a certain way, to be like, oh, I'm keeping up with the Joneses? That's like the phrase that is an old time phrase, is like keeping up with the people next door. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, I got to do this too. And at the end of the day, no one really cares. So, live your own life, make smart decisions, because if you get a bunch of debt, you will never be rich, because you don't have any money at the end of the month to put away into your investments. You'll never become rich off of never putting any money aside into savings/investments. So, guys, that is all for today's video. I know it's a short one, but it's something that is very important to get across, and why you need to live a certain type of lifestyle that isn't super inflated to be able to have that extra money to put in your investments. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment down below. Anyway guys, that's all for today's video, so I will see you in the next one. Peace out.